Hi guys, welcome to Ancient GameStar's Metroid Prime Remastered Work in Progress Part 2. This is just showcasing the fun that I'm having with Ishiiruka Dolphin and its custom texture and advanced lighting features, and also its post-processing effects. Now I'm not a creator guys, I'm just a user doing this for personal enjoyment, and credit must go to the texture creators, who are Stone DJ 420 and InsaneSlug aka Ty Anderson, and also credit must go to the developers of Dolphin for making this possible. I have also used some of the random textures that I found on the internet, but I don't really know who to credit for those. Anyway, links are in the description for all that stuff, so let's get to it. Right, I'm going to load up the space station here, Space Pirate Frigate as it is called. Okay, let's do this.
Cosmos. In the vast universe, the history of humanity is but a flash of light from a lone star. The life of a single person should be lost in space and time. But among the stars, there is one light that burns brighter than all others. The light of Samus Aran. Her battles extend beyond her life and etch themselves into history. Here, another chapter of that history will be written.
Now didn't that look amazing guys? Now you see straight away we have new floor texture right here. Also the galaxy up there is 2048 by 2048 resolution, and the planet there is 1536 by 1536, so a big improvement. Other than that, the floor in the galaxy and the planet, we have let's see, new textures on Samus here, but we'll get a better look at that later on. And new textures on the ship here, but again we'll get a better look at that later on. Again, the new floor. Scan this. But yeah, Reshade's HDR and ambient lighting is in full effect here, as well as its lensing and screen dirt effects. 2K resolution is glorious. The FXAA is working well, and so is the texture sharpening. And look at that new lighting on those meteors. You never got that in the original. Very nice. You notice the narrative on the intro as well, that is it. Excuse me. That's because it's the UK PAL version. It was missing from the North American and the Japanese release. We had to wait longer for the game, but that was one of the small advantages of waiting a bit longer. They added that stuff in, which just makes it a bit more immersive. New floor in here. To say that's all standard, just looks better because of the resolution and all the extra effects going on. So let's go through. Gotta love those doors. That texture there on the doors is by Stone DJ 420. Looks great. Certainly different. Nothing new in here. Standard everything, just higher res, better lighting, anti-aliasing, etc. Open, thank you. Again, everything's standard in here. Just obviously the reshades, ambient lighting and stuff, better resolution, and so forth. Another little example of some of the added speech here. Let's scan this parasite. Not him. That one. A little speech sample being added in every time you record something to the logbook. Again, just adds to the immersion. New floor in here. Oh yes, looking nice. Everything you see in there is standard. Like I say, it's just Ishiiruka's effects, the added resolution and reshade doing its job. That makes everything look better. Parasites. Again, the new floor texture in here. But yeah, I've not really added much to the space station. Those previous tunnels I walked through, I am going to retexture those walls and make those look better. But that's about it for the space station. That flame looks amazing. So yes, that's it for the space station. Going to quit this. See, even the Nintendo GameCube there rotating is higher res, a new texture. I think that one was from Stone DJ 420. Maybe it was from Ty Anderson, but either way it's from one of those two guys, and it does look better, 1024 by 1024. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and load up the landing sites now. Excuse me guys. Here we go, Talon Overworld. I see, this is a much later save. Bit of slowdown there. Another new speech sample there. When you receive map information, you get that little data received speech sample, which is very nice. So as you can see straight away, new textures on the floor, on the grass, new texture down here on the sort of rocky border, whatever you want to call it. I have boost ball so I can light it up, you can get a better look at that. New textures on the soil floor now as well. Go down here and take a look at that. These leaves are a new texture, a bit better than the original. Obviously I've got low res textures mixed in here and there, which I still need to replace, but it's getting there. Right, let's hit that map and experience the Emulator's insane slowdown on Metroid Prime's map. Here we go. Central dynamo in the phase-on mines, I believe. Yes. But yeah, don't know what's with that slowdown in the map. I've never been able to sort it out. It's like this running window problem I've got. If you notice, I'm running windowed, not full screen, because for some reason in Ishiiruka Dolphin, when I run full screen with the reshade on, it appears too dark. If I remove the reshade, then everything's fine, but I lose these lensing and screen dirt effects, and I don't really want to lose them. So running in windowed is a small price to pay, really. Let's line it up, show you the textures here with the new lighting is just great. Been in there, I don't want to go in there, let's go through here. So yeah, let's take a look at the ship, see the new effects on the engines themselves and the flames, and obviously the metallic parts. Just add a retexture, look a bit better. Whoops, can't even get on the ship. And the ship itself. See new textures here. Let's go morph ball. New sort of rock textures there. Yeah, still a few old textures, low res textures that need replacing. Now you see those up there are new and look a bit better. There you go, there's a look at the ship with its new textures. Right, let's head to the temple security station quickly, show you what's been going on in there. Yeah, could be a bit higher res that grass, but it's different and that's what I want. Need to obviously replace this bit here, just a few small patches here and there, start blending in the basically start blending together the textures so they're all high res. Just have to get round to finding some to replace those that I've not done yet. Right, let's go stupid wall spike things. So yeah, new columns, new walls, new floors in here. I'll go morph ball, light it up so you can get a better look. Keep forgetting I've got more weapons on this save. Let's go. Again, same here. Obviously the very bottom border panel there I need to replace with something that's higher res. But again, I'll keep repeating it, a work in progress. Oh, horrible low res floor there. Thought I would have sorted that out already, but never mind. Love the lighting. bit of judder there, a little bit of slowdown. Right, now we shall head to the entrance of Chozo Ruins. Let's go. Yeah, ignore you lot, don't care. Yeah, I've not really changed anything in here yet. The only bit of Talon Overworld I've really worked on is the landing site, and a little bit through here, as you will see in a moment. Just doing that to make sure the reflection's there, because at one point I messed up and totally got rid of that reflection of Samus's face. See the new weapon pickup effect. Let's take a roll up here. Hammer up, transform. So yeah, looks a little bit different. Like these guys, they're the original texture, but obviously because of the lighting and resolution, they just look so much better. You will see new flooring in here, new textures on the walls. To say that all this is texture placement. It's very basic stuff, very simple stuff. My next video I will actually be showing you guys how to dump and edit textures. Basic edits though, just sort of changing resolutions, adding basic overlays, converting formats, that kind of thing. And of course, the most important part, how to rename a texture you have that you want to use to replace one of the game's old textures, and the process involved in that. Okay, let's go. Okay, you can see straight away there's new textures going on in here. The rocky entrance there, still a few low res mixed in, but as I say, get round to doing all that. This floor in here is quite a bit better than it was. As you can see, new textures up there. Walls there, but looks good. Doesn't look out of place, doesn't look too crazy, because obviously when you're messing about with texture placements and that kind of stuff, you can make it look really crazy and totally ruin the game. But I don't think that's what I've done here. I think I've sort of pulled it off. Looks sort of unique and not too out of place. Obviously those who have played the original again will see how different it looks here. The ambient lighting, the bloom, the geisha anima flare, and the overall resolution and look just makes it look better. Some would say it looks too dark, but it's to each his own personal preference, and I sort of like the way I've got it. But yeah, it does look a little dark, but it does make the lighting better. Makes everything stand out more. Right, let's go through to the main plaza, which looks pretty weird. Here we go. As you can see, new texture on this tree here. A lot of these new textures on the walls. Still got the low res stuff in there that needs replacing, but that will happen. Now this floor here, I need to drag this texture in particular and edit the colour of this border so it blends in with this sandy rocky texture a bit more. So that'll be one of the more sort of intermediate edits that I'll be doing, and hopefully by next vid that will be done. Oh, this guy, is he actually real? Come on. Goodbye. So yes, it looks very alien, very ancient, very suited to the ancient game style. Oh yes, what am I doing? This is a later save, I've already had that missile expansion. But yeah, look, low res there. Yeah, I've already replaced the floor here for a higher res texture. So yeah, bit of work to be done still. That annoying wasp sound. Yeah, it's starting to come together nicely. As I say, doesn't look too crazy, could look a lot more crazy than what it does. I still think I've kept the sort of feel of the ancient ruins in this area. So yes, interesting, different, some would say disgusting, some would say glorious. It's just fun. Ugh, ugly low res texture, what are you still doing there? Good time is only to show off the textures on the gun. Missile effects. Because that was never purple. Horrible wasps. Wasp nest gone. Just pop in here, show you the new tunnel textures. And all I've done here is I've used texture here, obviously provided by one of the texture authors that I've mentioned. That's a separate one. That's a separate one. So yeah, 3 or 4 textures there. That there is a new texture. That there is a high res version of the old texture. Just a bit more detail added on. This tree has been retextured. As you'll see further through, I've not done the tree on the other end. There, that's still the old one. That's how it used to look. And that's how it now looks. So yeah, that's it with this area. I'm going to go ahead and load through my other save, which is Chozo Ruins, but a different part, an earlier save, and we are going to see Flagra completely retextured, looking a lot better. The entire solar room that you fight Flagra in has just been totally redone. A lot of work's been done in the Arboretum leading up to it. So yeah, the area I've progressed with most so far. So let's go. And we want this one. Right, here we go. In the save room, just next to the gathering hall. As you can see, the textures, apart from that obviously, they're starting to come together a bit more in this area. Nice HD'd up save point there. We have received data. Again, we're going to get insane slowdown in the map, probably because of my 9-year-old CPU, to be honest. It's an i7, but it's like first gen or something, old i7 965, but still holds its own. Still run a lot of the new games at 4K, but I suppose having 24GB of RAM and a GTX 1080 helps things there as well. But I am in serious need of an upgrade, just not yet. Slow down, not so bad that time. Oh yes, I love this area. Now that looks alien as heck. It looks great. New water textures. Excuse me. I'll try that again. New water textures. New textures on the floor. Walls there. Ceiling parts. Yeah, pretty much everything in here. Just go in morphball so you can see the floor better. Oh. Still a few low res textures, as I've got in every area, but a lot less in this area, in the next room. Looking pretty good. Again, in my next video I'll be showing you how I've replaced these textures, and I'll also show you the folder structure of the custom loaded textures, and also show you the what happens and where the folder is and whatever when you dump textures. Okay, let's go on through to the, let's just fire a missile and have a look at that, because that looks great. Right, let's go through to the Arboretum. That steam effect will never get old. And here we are in the Arboretum. As you can see, the tree completely retextured. New textures on the walls there. I'll go a bit higher up anyway, you can see a lot more. New textures on the floor. So let's get rid of this wasp nest. There we go. So yes, looking quite a bit different from the original, but it looks good. Doesn't look too crazy, doesn't look too out of place. The lighting's just really good now. And some of the textures I've got are exceptional compared to others, like this one. That floor there is not bad, but that's better. Aha, I sense another wasp nest. Oh dear. Where are you? Goodbye. There's one more. Stupid annoying wasps. That looks good. Right, let's go. Yeah, once I've replaced these few old blurry textures, it'll just look amazing in here. Okay, let's go. Columns need replacing, these archways need replacing. So it starts fitting in more with these sort of textures. Anyway guys, let me know what you think in the comment sections. If you think I've overdone it, if you think I've detracted from the game's original look too much. And also any questions on my settings, etc, etc. Although I will be covering that stuff in the next video. Oh my god. Stupid red grass. Right, excuse me. Right, here we go. Stupid plant face. Let's go. Come on, just... That was like the worst scan ever. Right, let's have you. As you can see, complete retexture on Flagra. a lot better. The floors in here, even the bomb slot, even the plant base. Oh my god, I left it too long because I was talking too much. Never mind, just get to fight him a bit longer. Come on boy. You can see the vines there, the tentacle, the base of the plant itself. So notice the walls and columns in the background there, complete retexture, the water. So yeah, a lot going on, as well as all the effects. Let's go part 3. Get out of my face. I'll get it. Dumbass. I kind of wanted him to fall over here so we could get a close-up look on him, but never mind. This bit's so long. Come on. Gonna go the other way. Stun him. Oh, here we go. Nice. Looking good. Get in there, get in there. Blast it. And there you go, one dead plant. Before I pick up that, just have a quick look around the room. As you can see, whole new textures here. The floor. Obviously the border to match the wall there. Gotta love those lensing effects and screen dirt effects from the reshade. Even this, the newer higher resolution texture. Same with the plant there. Don't know if we can get a more lit up look on that. Yeah, around that side. Yeah, new textures on the plant as well. The base, the vines. So yes, I'm very happy with this room. There's the odd low res texture, but nothing much. The various suits. Show you the standard suit with the retexture before we add the various suit to it. So yeah, looks a bit different, not to everyone's taste. Some would say a bit cel shaded. I like the look personally. Right, whoops. Now we'll take a look at the various suits. So again, different, not to everyone's tastes. So yes, that's it for this episode of Metroid Prime Remastered, work in progress. Obviously next episode will be part 3 and will feature all the settings and reshade settings, etc. Ishiiruka's settings, all the post-processing effects, how I've got those set up. And I'll also be showing the folder structures and the dumping process and how you rename the textures and get them to work in game. So yes, thanks for watching. Drop a like on there guys if you enjoyed the content, and don't forget to subscribe for more content from my channel. Just before I go, I'll say that tomorrow I've got the thanks for 100 subs video coming up, and I will be crediting everyone on my subs list who has a public profile. So if you sub to me and your profile is not hidden, if it's public and I can see you, then you'll be credited in the video. Via text, possibly verbally as well, depending on how I'm feeling. So yeah, see you next video guys, and cheers from Ancient GameStar.